Hello everyone, in this video we are going to discuss about the one of the most important pressure conversion unit, that is kg per centimeter square. So we will discuss about the how to convert kg per centimeter square into the Pascal, bar, atmospheric pressure or pound per square inch. So you will have seen that in our industry or whenever the PG is used and wherever the PG is used to measure the pressure, so the most extensive used units which is used in a PG, that is your PSI, kg per centimeter square, bar, as well as mm water column, mm Hg. Okay, so these are the most extensive used units which is shown in the PG, right? So in this video we are going to discuss about the conversion of kg per centimeter square into the Pascal, bar, ATM and PSI, because this is the most confusing unit. And we will also develop the one Excel sheet, one Excel formula sheet, so that you could understand about it in a better way. Now before I start about the conversion of 1 kg per centimeter square into the Pascal, bar, let's understand about the pressure. What is the pressure basically? Okay, because the basics should be always clear, right? Let's suppose this is your one tank, okay, and in this tank this is your force which is going to apply in this tank, okay, and this is your area. This one is your area, right? So what is the pressure basically? So pressure is force divided by area, right? So this is the pressure. What is the pressure? Pressure is your force divided by area. Okay, so area will be this one. Okay, this one will be your area. Are you getting my point? What I want to say? That will be pi r square, and this one is your force. Could you let me in the comments box which type of the force will be this one? Okay, this is the very tricky question for you all. So we know the unit of the force, that is the Newton. Okay, we also know the unit of the area, that is meter square. So now what will be the unit of the pressure? So the unit of the pressure will be Newton per meter square. Okay, so this is the general unit of the pressure. Okay, and 1 Newton per meter square is also known as the Pascal. Okay, means 1 Newton per meter square is also written as the Pascal. So this Pascal is the very small unit of the pressure. So that's why you will see that the Pascal is also, we could write 1000 Pascal as a 1 kilopascal, okay, and 10 ki power 5 Pascal can be written as the 1 bar. Okay, means 1 bar is equal to 10 the power 5 Pascal. Are you getting my point? What I want to say? Okay, now let's discuss about the atmospheric pressure. What is the meaning of the atmospheric pressure? So the atmospheric pressure means that the pressure which is applied by the atmosphere. Okay, let's suppose if you are wherever you are, so you will see that some pressure is applied on you, okay, by your surrounding. That is the atmospheric pressure, you can simply understand. So one atmospheric by the air, okay, or you can say that the pressure which is applying by the surrounding air on you, that is the atmospheric pressure. Okay, and the standard value of the one atmospheric pressure is the 101,325 Pascal. Okay, and this 101,325 Pascal could be also written as 101.325 kilopascal or 1.01325 bar, that we have already discussed here. Okay, and this one atmospheric pressure is also equal to 760 mmHg. You will say, sir, this unit is this is the unit of the length, right? So how it is equivalent to the one atmospheric pressure? That video also I have covered. Please check it out, that video as well. Now let's discuss that one atmospheric pressure is also equal to 14.6 psi. Okay, that all unit we are going to discuss in this video. Okay, now I just want to tell you something. So just see here. Now we know that the pressure, what is the pressure? Pressure is the force divided by area, right? Now what is the unit of the force? That is Newton. What is the unit of the area? That is meter square. Okay, so Newton could be written as the kg. We could write Newton as a kg per meter square into meter square. We could write that because what is the Newton? Newton is the your mass into acceleration. So the unit of the mass will be kg and the unit of the acceleration will be meter per second square. Now we could write this as a kg per meter into second square. I hope you all are agree with this point. Okay, now there is the unit which is written as 1 kg per centimeter square, right? So actually this 1 kg per centimeter square is actually, this is not the correct. Okay, this is not the correct 1 kg per centimeter square. Actually this is the equivalent the kg force per centimeter square. If someone is saying to you that 1 kg per centimeter square, if someone is telling you the unit in kg per centimeter square, so that is not the unit of the pressure. The unit of the pressure which he is talking about or she is talking about, that is a kg force per centimeter square. I hope you are getting my point, what I want to say. Now let's discuss about it. The kg, that is the simply your 1 kg. Okay, so the force, simply see here, if you want to make this formula of the pressure, so what you will do, the kg you know, okay, just multiply here by the 9.81, that is the your acceleration due to gravity, and the unit will be your meter per second square. Okay, so here the centimeter square into second square. I hope you got my point what I have done here, because here the unit, actually here you are talking about the kilogram force per centimeter square. That's why I have multiplied here with the 9.81, that is the acceleration. Okay, that is the acceleration due to gravity. Okay, now let's do the unit conversion. So see here, 1 kg into 9.81 meter divided by, just convert centimeter square into the meter square. So we know that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. So what will be here? Here will be 1 divided by 100 square, right? And the unit will be in the meter square into second square. Okay, so now it will be 1 kg into 9.81 meter into 10 the power 4 divided by meter square into second square. Okay, so now this will be this meter square and this will be cancelled, and here will be the meter. Okay, so now it will be your 98100 kg per meter per second square, and this is equal to 1 kg per centimeter square. If I hope you will be agree with my point, and this is also equal to kg force per centimeter square, and this is equal to, so this will be equal to kg per meter into second square. Okay, and you will be agree that 1 Pascal will be equal to kg per meter second square, right? So it will be equal to 98100 Pascal. 1 kilogram force per centimeter square will be equal to 98100 Pascal. I hope you got the point what I want to tell you. Right now, if you want to convert that into the atmospheric, so simply you could convert. How you can convert? So you know that 1 kg per centimeter square is equal to 98100 Pascal, and you also know that 1 atmospheric pressure is equal to 101,325 Pascal. So now what you have to do here, So what will be the value of the 1 Pascal? The value of the 1 Pascal will be 1 divided by 101,325 atm, right? So 1 kg per centimeter square will be equal to 98100 divided by 101,325 atmospheric pressure. What you have done here, let's suppose this is the equation 1 and this is the equation 2. So you have put the value of the 1 Pascal into the equation 1. So this will be the value of your 1 kg per centimeter square into the atmospheric pressure. Just let me in the comments box what will be this value. I hope you got the point what I have done here. Now you also know that 1 atmospheric pressure is equal to this Pascal and it is also equal to 1.01325 bar. Okay, this unit you also know. So now if you want to convert 1 kg per centimeter square into the bar, what you are going to do? Just let me in the comments box what will be the value of the 1 kg per centimeter square into the bar. Okay, that is your homework, and please let me in the comments box because this is also very easy. Okay, so we know that if you know about it, so this is simply your 10⁵ bar, means 1 atmospheric pressure is, we could also write like that. Okay, so if you want to convert Pascal into the, into the bar, so what you will do, you know that 101,325 Pascal. Okay, so if you want to convert that into the bar, so what it will be? It will be 325 bar. Here will be 5 as well. 1.01325 bar, right? So 1 Pascal will be your 1.01325 divided by 101,325 bar. Okay, now just put this value into the equation number 1 and let me in the comments box what is your answer. Okay, so yes, the unit will be your 0.981 bar. I hope you got the point. Now simply you can convert it into the kg per centimeter square. Okay, so I hope you got the point what I want to tell you here. Now let's see these all units conversion in the Excel sheet. So we know that 1 kg per centimeter square is equal to 1 kilogram force per centimeter square, that I have already discussed about you. So 1 kg per centimeter square is equal to 98100 kg per centimeter square meter, or this is equal to the Pascal. Okay, this is equal to the Pascal that we have already discussed about. Now just see here, if you have the unit in the Pascal, then how can you convert that unit into the kg per centimeter square, bar or pound per square inch? That we are going to discuss in this video. Okay, so this is the value which we know, the red color. Let's suppose this value you know, that is 987456 Pascal. This is the unit of the pressure. So that unit we have convert into the kg per centimeter square. Okay, now you will say that, sir, we are about to convert the unit of kg per centimeter square into this one. Yes, we are going to that, but I have already discussed about the concept. Okay, now you could simply make the one Excel sheet here. Just I am going to tell you that how you have to make that Excel sheet. So this is the value of the pressure which is already here. Okay, now how I have convert that value into kg per centimeter square? So simply this is your Pascal. Okay, so what I have done here, I have just divided that value. This, just double click here, so you will see that I have divided this value from this value. Okay, means D12 I have divided by the D10, so you will find out that this is the kg per centimeter square. This is the unit of the. So what I have done here, I have simply converted. So I have simply convert the Pascal into the kg per centimeter square. So now same you could do if you know the kg per centimeter square, you could simply convert into the Pascal. This is very simple. What you have to do? Simply you have to multiply, right? Same you could convert bar into the Pascal. How? Just divide by the 10 the power 5. Same you could convert PSI into the Pascal. How? Simply this is the little bit not the complicated, but simply just understand that 1 Pascal, if you want to convert Pascal into the atmospheric, so what you will do? You will simply divide by the 101325. Why? Because you know that, just see here, because you know that 1 atm is equal to 101325 Pascal. So if you want to know about the 1 Pascal, so it will be 1 divided by 101325 atmospheric pressure is equal to 1 Pascal, right? Now see here, what I have done, same I have done here. I have divided this value by the 101325. Okay, so now this is the, so this value I have converted into the atmospheric pressure. Okay, now if you will see here, so this value I have converted into the PSI. Okay, so the atmospheric pressure, 1 atmospheric pressure is equal to 14.6 psi. So this is your, okay, so this is your 142.1, so 142.2833, this is your PSI unit. Okay, now so this will not be the value, sorry, this value will be here. Okay, so this value will be here, so just simply multiply this one, so this will be the value. Okay, that was my mistake. So this value will be your 1, means what you have done here, simply you have converted this Pascal into the PSI. Okay, what you have done here, simply first of all you have convert that value, the Pascal, into the atmospheric. Then simply you know the how to convert atmospheric into the PSI, that you have done here. So simply this was the unit conversion. Okay guys, please make one Excel sheet here, okay, the formula sheet or the Excel formula sheet here, so that you could grab the unit conversion. Okay, this is the most important unit which mainly practiced in the plant, in the engineering application. So I hope you learned something new from this video. If you have any doubt in this video, please let me in the comments box. If you have any suggestion about this video, please let me in the comments box. So thanks for watching. Till then, keep learning.